Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Warhead Wednesday. We find ourselves right here in the Boogie Down once again. I'm hearing reports that we're starting off today's program with a blockbuster, and I mean a serious blockbuster matchup we have here in our hands. It will be the new Renegade champion, Mamba Ant, defending against the newly former Renegade champion, TJ. But before we get into that, this woman right here, perhaps, her presence here tells the story of this matchup. Blue Ivy, former TNA Knockout champion, and guess what, folks? She is TJ's mother. If that does not emphasize the stakes of this matchup, I do not know what does. And Blue Ivy's presence here means that she's here to sanction this matchup. Everything goes through her. She will be watching this with an eagle's eye to make sure she calls it straight down the middle. And Agent A, I am anticipating TJ's entrance. I am anticipating Mamba Ant's entrance and the reactions upon Blue Ivy being here. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, my thoughts on this is that this is maybe the highest of order for any wrestling match of these two. You know, given everything going on right now, TJ walking into this match, the former Renegade champ, K. You said it himself. He asked for it. He got it. TJ titleless because he wanted the old Mamba Ant back. He wanted the old killer. He didn't want the satisfied Red Killer World Tag Champ that was getting ready to get out of the world title picture. He wanted him. No, he wanted the killer that we once knew. You see his younger sister Oleana ringside to watch this, and all I'm gonna say is that it's November. It's the month of Thanksgiving. We're giving thanks, and I'm sure TJ's thankful he has a great mom to watch over and officiate this match, because no one else is trying to mess with these two. Given the profile of Tipville USA, they could get in, they could run in and mess this match up like wild dogs at any minute, but they'd have to face on a family that can match their hand pretty well. And for UK, just go, speak your mind.
And to your point, you talk about Tipville USA. I mean, it was the World Heavyweight Championship loss that TJ suffered at Halloween Havoc that has sent him on this, I wouldn't call it a downward spiral, but it is a spiral all the same, folks. I mean, TJ has been clamoring to bring the old Mamba Ant back. I don't know whether that's a sort of Stockholm syndrome that he has, but Mamba Ant has been self-admittedly fizzling out of the world title picture. His words, he thinks that he can contribute to this company in different ways, but TJ keeps roping back the Antichrist. And you can see it right there. It may be working against TJ. Mamba Ant standing there as a double champion. Once again, I'm getting deja vu, and quite frankly, I'm sick of it.
The Renegade Championship around his shoulder. The Actions World Tag Championship in his hands. Him and Red CM Loaf defend that belt. Later this week on AWF Chaos, me and Kay from Baltimore will be there. But that's later. That's against RSVP. Messenger, you still have to look out for whatever might interfere with that match. For that Renegade Championship he has right there, he's held it before. This is his second time around with holding it, and he would have had a week of rest, but TJ clamoring for the rematch says, no, we're doing this now, here and now. You can't beat me. You have to think for older cousin, are the thoughts of what did I create just have to be at the front and center. No CM Loaf, no Blitz, nobody ringside, because they wanted to handle this between themselves. Blue Ivy and Oleana, again, everyone here is going to sit at a dinner table later tonight. I want you to think about that. Or maybe they won't. But point is, they got 2 weeks until Thanksgiving.
And, the funny thing is, you mentioned that Mamba Ant may feel like he created the man that TJ's becoming before our very eyes. But here's the thing they don't tell you about Frankenstein. Dr. Frankenstein was an evil son of a bitch as well. So take that to the bank, folks.
Well, Pretty sure Ant knows that one. That, you know, it didn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. Ant showing TJ what he is fighting for. TJ wants this company to run through him. He wants this company not be his, but to just be known as the best in the company. Not to be the face, not to be whatever, you know. Look what the fan says. He wants to be the king of kings. Right now, you can call Mamba Ant that because he's the king of this Warhead Wednesday brand until otherwise. TJ, Mamba Ant, Renegade Championship. Bell sounds. Here we go. Ant smartly getting out of the way. TJ was running for that Kamehameha spear he starts every match off with, that he ended matches. Damn it, he beat Jacob Fatu with that in about 6 seconds. Need everyone to remember that. And Count is letting it go, and he's in the ring.
The Kamehameha has been TJ's deadliest weapon, perhaps the deadliest weapon in the AWF. I mean, we seldom see men kick out of that. You see an Irish whip to the corner there. TJ follows up with the clothesline. And I was just about to comment on the power game of TJ, but he's showing that agility as well. And now a moonsault.
Moonsault. And the referee meter in the corner. This Kamehameha! Oh my goodness, it's out of nowhere.
And TJ was able to hit it. He's going to go for the cover there. No. And you know, right out of the gate, I'm noticing that TJ is trying this one-upsmanship against his older cousin. When's the last time we see TJ done a tornado DDT? And you see another Kamehameha there. He's going to try to put away Mamba Ant and reclaim the Renegade Championship.
Well, TJ's no fool. TJ knows Mamba Ant's game, and, well, there the left hand's getting rained down. TJ added a bit of high-flying mixture to his because he knew it would stick it to Mamba Ant just to one-up him just that little bit more, to become a little bit of a more
look at that deadlift military
rounded
press.
high flyer. That is ridiculous. Mamba Ant's legs clipped the top ropes.
That is TJ's MO. That is what we have known this kid for, to be a powerhouse, explosive, uber athleticism.
And that running elbow drop.
And, you know, to your point, I mean, TJ, he's not, I mean, he's agile, sure. I just called him explosive, and there's no doubt about that. But that's not his game. That's not his area of expertise, if you will. But it is Mamba Ant's. I'm not sure about a high-stakes matchup like this, where a lot is on the line, that you want to try and play a game of one-upsmanship. And we saw what happened the last time TJ tried to do that. That's why this match is happening right now.
Hooks the leg. 1, 2. This one-upsmanship did lose him the World Heavyweight Championship, but Ant Ant is gonna do things like that. Ant isn't out to kill TJ like Tip-tastic was. He is letting TJ get back up, and he's following it up with these fisherman buster suplexes. This is crucial. Oleana getting a better look at it. German suplex.
This is
entire.
I mean, I mentioned the MO of TJ earlier. This is the MO of Mamba Ant, to demoralize, to break the psyche. For a kid like TJ, whose mind hasn't matured as well as we thought it had, based on his actions against Tipville, USA.
I mean, finally,
we see Mamba Ant taking advantage of that, the whole 9 yards, and the jawbreaker by Mamba Ant. Floats over with the DDT. TJ reverses with an arm wringer and a huge clothesline by TJ.
And then down with a nice reversal. And doing a calculated thing to attack the legs, attack the motor of the former World Heavyweight Champion.
And again, both these men, Renegade Champion in the past. We know how much the Renegade Championship has meant to TJ. You know, personally, I would call it his cleanser. That Renegade Championship reign, in the eyes of a lot of the AWS faithful, changed TJ's perception to the public. He was no longer the man in blue, but he was now just a man. He was a champion. He was a defender.
He was one of the
He was a
best,
warrior.
probably the best. Another Fisherman Buster. Right now, Mamba Ant is destroying him though. This is awful. Not
I'm
awful, but
telling you
it's
again. I mean,
and hell
who
of an
better? And you see
arm
this
drag.
arm drag with the second rope this
I
time.
was just about to mention how, oh dear almighty, RKO. That is Ant's first finisher of the match. 2 kick out. TJ had about 2 Kamehamehas and just got 1 RKO. And he's got something else in store for TJ. Oh, double rotation. It's not done. He knows damn well TJ was going to get up and out of that. He kicks up. Out of the way. Heavy hitting. For the
Goes for the guillotine. Goes for the
He can win the
guillotine.
title right here. Not going to. Not going to. TJ.
Mamba Ant powering now. TJ lands on his feet. Kid has got a full head of steam now. Mamba Ant tight locked up there. Irish whip into the ropes and tried to come in. Mamba Ant clung onto the ropes. Hey, that is tape study. That is knowing your personnel.
I mean, for the love of need we forget, Ant has seen this kid grow and evolve more than we have ever could dream. And showboating, doing maybe a little bit demoralizing of his own.
And you wonder where he gets that from. I mean, we saw earlier in the match, Mamba Ant was doing that right then and there. And TJ into the barricade.
And perhaps
again,
costed him.
We are seeing behaviors from TJ, from the former Renegade champion, from the illustrious former world heavyweight champion that we haven't seen before, or seen often. I mean,
it is. Oh, Kamehameha! Make no mistake, it was always been there. 1, 2. It's always been there. TA has always talked his smack in his matches, but it's clear he's getting more of a kick out of it now than ever. Here he comes. High knee ran into him.
He had temperance. Agent A. The one thing that Mamba Ant lacked, TJ had a real focus because he knew that his mission was to gain the support of the AWS faithful in light of the fiasco that he pulled with the Decepticons. But now it seems like
German suplex. Ant still trying to slow down oh my God. This is like an episode of Everybody Hates Chris. That's the little cousin? You mean that's the little cousin? A new tuning in viewer. Listen, oh my God. Wouldn't know any better. And here. Oh. Kick the low section. Oh, that has to hurt. Superman punch! Hooks the leg! 1, 2, no! How the hell is Ant still kicking it? We again I mentioned how other personnel has fallen, and Ant is still fighting this match, but he's getting a lot of damage done for a guy that's defending his tag titles later this week. K, look at this. Jackhammer! With a rope break. Rolls on and up and out the ring. Ant stares down. Big right hand. Clocks him 1. And a back suplex. Thrown into the side. Going up top. Looking him down. From the top turn. Oh! Boot. Ball. Straight and through. Tight lock up. Hooks up. Oh!
And those sharp elbows right to the jaw from TJ. I mean, TJ, he's been a juggernaut during this matchup. I mean, Mamba has found ways to chop him down, but TJ, as you can see right now, is standing tall. He's the king of the mountain here. And Blue Ivy's doing a phenomenal job right here, officiating the matchup.
Back in.
Just like we expected her to. And another jackhammer by TJ. It looks like it.
Plants him into the mat. 1, 2. Not to be. Going up. TJ is... I don't know how much... 2 jackhammers. How many Kamehamehas? A Superman punch. And now a frog splash! What's next? The kitchen sink?
They have to throw everything. They have to throw everything within that ring. They can't leave an ounce of
Second Superman punch.
Inside
1,
themselves. A nice Superman punch by
2.
TJ. That could be it. Mamba Ant could be out and no.
And oh. Look at TJ.
Hey now.
Not liking the count of his mom. And then there was more. Swing, miss.
You always gotta respect your mother. I mean,
ha! Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Back up goes Ant. Not to be. This is looking like TJ's night, K. And I hate to say it, but Ant should have ended this match by now.
well, you say that, but look who we're dealing with here. This is TJ we're talking about, all right? I feel like Mamba Ant needs to find a way to separate TJ from the idea of his younger cousin. Sure, TJ might be the same person as that kid, but he's not a kid any longer. He is a former world champion. He was a phenomenal Renegade champion.
And here he comes.
Mamba Ant needs to recognize that that's his opponent, and TJ again with a feint.
Stares daggers into Ant. Goes ringside with Blue Ivy.
And he looks like he's out on his feet. He's still licking his wounds there, but TJ's not going to let him breathe a second. A combination of strikes.
And a big powerbomb
on the concrete floor. No give whatsoever. Spine on concrete. Guess who wins that one?
Here. RKO! RKO! And still more to come.
This is dangerous. It's a precarious position.
Con! He caught height.
And he caught just enough. It looked like for a second there, Mamba Ant was going to land awkwardly, but he adjusted himself in midair. And look at that, the back gave way, perhaps from the powerbomb that TJ administered.
TJ looks at it, looking dead at a fan, and then goes into the ring. Here we... Oh, stops whatever he had a neck breaker incoming and pops him with a good kick. The Bronx, New York roars behind the native. Look at him go! Look at him go! In a rope break. Hell of a nice takedown. But Ant stopped by his own prowess. By his own... Oh!
And try for the Superman punch, the prelude to the Kamehameha.
Got him right there, nice.
Hammer shot from TJ. Mamba Ant delivering some of his own. What an opening match we have here on Warhead Wednesday. Mamba Ant, TJ for the Renegade Championship.
This is watching Ant out the way. Look at him go. Scoops up. He's under Ant. Beautiful. Oh, stop by TJ. Mat return.
Beautiful, beautiful maneuver right there. Some of that amateur wrestling style you may have picked up from Kenneth Kilgore once or twice. I mean, that's what both these men are bringing to the table. They're bringing the palates of their colleagues, of their peers, hell, even their enemies. These two have learned so much in their wrestling career, specifically TJ. His growth has been astronomical.
That could have been worse. TJ perhaps showing mercy, but not for long. Guillotine! Ant's tapping, but it's on the outside. The same thing is what caused TJ his world title. Is he learning from his mistakes or what? The answer might be no, guys.
You know, Oleana looking on. I'm sure she doesn't even recognize her brother at this point. I think that even she's recognizing the differences in TJ's mindset as he wrestles this match. Mamba Ant, I don't think he's used to being on the back end. He tried that was a Hail Mary super kick right there. I mean, that was do or die.
And it looks like it was the ladder. Kamehameha! Yet again, new Renegade champion. 1,
is that the finale?
2. What?
How did he kick out?
And he's looking at his own mother and he can't believe it.
Well, your mother's not to blame, kid. You got to hit him with harder stuff.
That was hilarious.
She is counting this like a prime Earl Hebner in the 90s, folks. I mean, she is calling it right down the middle. It's TJ that has to do more to knock off the multi-time now, the 9-time now world champion.
RKO of his own. And the champion tells him to get up. Costly mistake, if I might add. Kip up. Out the way. One jab did it. Several jabs. Continues with the rights. The Renegade champion trying to roll with what he knows. Oleana can't look. And spiking DDT.
Heyman's DDT.
The gear up. And the dagger. No! Kamehameha, it missed.
And fro, back and forth. Like a tennis match right here.
Fisherman. TJ back up. And another. Oh my Ant!
And that's what you got to prepare for. The explosiveness of TJ. He can hit that Kamehameha anywhere. And Mamba Ant kicks out yet again at a kip up. A show of bravado from the Renegade champion.
Got popped one right in his face. And TJ doesn't give a damn. Oh!
And chop, overhead chop by TJ, catches him. Another chop. I'm not sure who can win this striking exchange. It could be anybody. The power of TJ versus the technique of Mamba Ant. Which tower will fall first right here in New York City, in the Bronx, where the Renegade champion's from. And now, neither man refusing to back down. A slugfest right in front of TJ's mother.
Who's officiating this all? No bias between her.
I mean, because she understands. I mean, she...
Belly to belly!
Oh, my goodness. She was in total nonstop action during the glory days. There was a lot of machismo in those locker rooms. A lot of guys wanted to prove they were the best. It's the same vein here.
He missed! But Ant got it! Nice! Picks it with an ankle lock!
Beautiful transition into the single leg Boston Crab. You got TJ with the body scissors and transition to that single leg Boston Crab, but still, even catching TJ off guard with that new technique wasn't enough. And the kid is lining him up now. Superman punch again. How many of those can Mamba Ant take? Tries to swing the clothesline, gets a Kamehameha instead.
This could be the dagger. 1, 2, and new 3-time Renegade champion.
And it was hard fought. And look at that.
Hey, to be fair, Miss Blue Ivy did not want to get dragged out to do this.
I mean, fair point. And the way her son treated her during that matchup, well, TJ, I hope you like this Renegade championship reign, because you disrespected your mother in front of thousands of people here in this Bronx stadium. But guess what? We have a new Renegade champion. TJ has finally vindicated himself. He's verified himself in his heart. But I'm wondering what repercussions this will have on the people that TJ loves, the people that TJ knows best.
Well, Godspeed to whoever's going to take that belt off the kid. We have more Warhead Wednesday up next.